Alright guys, Antoshka here for another Potara video. Probably the last Potara video I'm gonna do, unless there's some more things coming up on this category, but I don't think anything major is gonna change right now. So let's talk about re-rolling for a Potara team, how to start with it, how to set it up, how to get things running smoothly and make sure you're efficient, you know what to re-roll for and everything. Let's have a look. So obviously if you're gonna start a Potara team, you need one of those two leaders. Kefla here, which is quite easy to get. You can get her with tickets at the moment for the 3 years anniversary. You can get her on any, pretty much. She's not a Dokkan Festival exclusive, so you'll find her on so many banners. She's quite easy to get. You need her, or you need those guys. Well, this guy, LR Vegito. Now, if I'm being honest with you, if you're only starting with the game, or like with your account, and you want to start a Potara team, you better get Kefla first. Why? Because if you want to start, because if you look at those guys who eventually become LR Vegito and become the best leader for Potara team, they start off as only boosting intelligence. And once you Dokkan them, they still only boost intelligence. You need to get them all the way to LR so that they boost both intelligence and Potara. While that's a Lady Kefla, she right off the bat gives you Ki +2 HP, attack and def 120% to the Potara category. Right off the bat. So she will give you a much easier start of your Potara team than the LR Vegito. Now, once you have her, or like one of the two leaders, there's a selection of units that you can have that are free to play and that will help you like fill up your team. Because most likely, if you just reroll, you get, let's say you get both LR Vegito and you get Kefla. Maybe because you put on the banner, you got another Potara unit. Maybe you got that guy here, Super Saiyan Blue Vegito. Or maybe you got lucky and you got this one. Or maybe you got that guy here. You can also have gotten an Inzamasu. Or you got extremely lucky and you got Goku Black LR, but let's not go into that now. You're gonna have 3, maybe 4 Potara units that you can use immediately. That are like, if not optimal, that are very good. But then if you wanna like really make the most of the passive of your units, like especially if you got Kefla, there are some free-to-play Potara units that are extremely good, or like some are very easy to get, some are like very easy, very potent. So the first one is the Hero of Destruction Fusion Zamasu. So this guy has a crappy leader skill, so I would not bother with that. But you already have Kefla or LR Vegito, so you don't need to put him as a leader. He's causing huge damage and lower enemy defense, which is nothing great. And then attack enemy gets minus 25%. So you attack a guy and he gets minus 25%, which when you can actually decrease enemy's attack, it's not too bad. And then you can easily like farm his super attack because he's free to play. He's very easy to get. The event to get him is the first stage of Merzamasu on ZR difficulty, so it's really nothing hard, really nothing challenging for you guys. So you can get this guy. It links very well with any other Zamasu you have. He's got Fuse Fighter, so +2 ki. That will be great with any Potara, any fusion. Big Bad Bosses, great link for any extreme Potara team. Dismal Future, not too bad. and the rest is just alright. So the strong point for this guy is his passive skill is not too shabby. He's very easy to get, and he's got decent key links, and he fits in 3 categories. So you can even use him if you have other leaders, other if you got a UI Goku or something, you can also use him. He's farmable. He's very nice. Then you got this guy that I like more than the Zamasu we saw before, because he gets attack and death plus 30% when key is 7 or more, which should be pretty much all the time if you have Kefla or a decent leader. He's got big bad bosses, he's got dismal future, but he doesn't have fused fighter because he's not technically fused. So his key links are a little bit lacking, but he's got a better passive. He's got a better passive. You get him from the first stage of Goku Black, the darkness shrouding the future, on ZR difficulty, so very easy to awaken. A solid unit at the beginning, early in the game. Then you get this guy. It's probably my favorite one of the lot. Causes extreme damage to the enemy and raises attack by 20% for 1 turn. All allies. So you can let him super first, and he will boost everyone. They got attack and death plus 40%, and all allies key plus 2. So he's a support, and he's actually not bad at dishing out damage. For one reason is, even here it says it's an SR. You drop him as an SSR, so he's already super strength. Just like the 2 guys before, they're already like no, Goku Black isn't, but Zamasu is already also extreme physical. So this is massive. Early on, when you don't have enough Kai medals, you can't really awaken you're missing the supreme Kai or the Elder Kai medals to awaken your units. You're gonna be at a disadvantage. And once you get this guy, who's going to be super strength, because he's going to drop as an SSR, is already going to have type advantage over all the quest stage in normal. And that's going to be so valuable and so convenient to use. And it's got decent passive. It's really a great card. If you're starting a Potara team, I would suggest you guys to grab this guy first. No question. Then we got some honorable mentions. They're not exactly farmable, they're not exactly free, but they're very easy to get. If you've pulled on any banner recently, you're gonna get some of them. The best one you can get is this one. So, cause extreme damage, which is nothing great, but lowers enemy attack and recovers 25% damage as HP. So a little bit of heal, a little bit of damage, lowers attack, a bit of utility. 3 categories, links well with any Zamasu, has quite decent key links and links in general. So just a rare summon. Unfortunately doesn't Doken at the moment, so just keep an eye on this guy. In the future he may be actually quite decent. Then we get this guy. All the Kais, I don't really like him, but this guy's maybe the best of the Kais. Boosts everyone's attack for supering, and then his passive skill is key plus 2 for int and strength type. His killings are not great at all. Rival duo, never gonna use that. Cold Judgment, Master of Magic, Supreme Power, and World Tournament, Reborn. Nah. Not a great unit, and I think most of the free-to-play I showed you before unit are better. This guy, no. Recovers 5% of HP at start of turn. That's pretty much everything he's going to do for your team, and the rest you can just forget about him. But still better than nothing if you run a Potara team at the very beginning. This one is alright-ish. Key plus 2 for all allies as long as you have 50% health or more. Can boost allies if he supers, But again, his links, at least he's got Fused Fighter. That's a little better than the others. But it's really like if you have nothing else and you have the Potara leader with, yeah. And so to come back to this guy, because I forgot to go over his links, that Fused Fighter, which is good. Prepared for Battle. This is very good. This is a very good link. Brainiacs, I'm not sure why they gave him Brainiacs, but sure, why not? Supreme Power and Saiyan Warrior Race. So it's got, this one is by far the best free Potara unit you can get. And then there's one more. I don't really want to consider it as a like free to play. It is free to play. It is very good, but you're not going to be able to obtain it immediately. Is that guy that will eventually become LR Vegeta Blue. You get him by completing missions that give you some medals, and you can buy him from the Baba shop. Obviously, is great. I mean, attack and death 40%, raises ki up to 6, causes supreme damage to the enemy, raises attack and defense indefinitely every time he's super. He's got quite good, the same links actually as the other Vegito, but you can only choose one of the two, and this one is going to be much harder to obtain at the beginning. So if you can get him, great. If not, just like make do with this one is good enough at the beginning. So yep, there we go. That's what I would suggest you guys to do if you get your Potara team running. If you're lucky, which will happen now with the 3 years anniversary, you absolutely need to get this guy. It's like you have to get this one. It's like maybe even more so than the judo here, because this guy, supreme damage, rare chance to stun the enemy, 50% chance to evade any attack or super attack, disables enemy's guard and recovers HP with, well, this one you won't really use it, but he's got great links, striking speed, over in a flash. He's farmable on the Majin Buu's Candy's Mischief event, and is really nice. So if you're starting a Potara team and you got those guys, you can get great Potara placeholder until you Dokkan or you drop more of those very OP units. So yep, that's it for me today. I hope I convinced you guys that starting up as a Potara team is much better than a fusion. Maybe I'll make a video about how to start up or reroll a new account using a fusions team. But that's all for now. See you later.